Hello, and welcome to another episode of Andar Plays Europa Universalis 4 as Morocco. Last episode, we took over Figwig, Wejda, and Kazdir from Tlemcen, which I figured out how to properly pronounce after the last episode. I have eye problems and was seeing that L as an H, so it was like Themsen or something like that. Similarly, this is Zab, not Zab, or I think it was Zamb? I don't know. I've been pronouncing it weird, I believe. So yeah, I got that cleared up in the meantime. And what are we doing now? With our victory, we are coring these currently, although I have no immediate goal, I suppose. Like, I think I should build up the military. Well, I can't. I have to wait for the manpower to rebuild. Our maximum is 16,860. Not the best in the world. The Portuguese don't really seem to be that much better in the grand scheme of things. About that. Problem is Castile here, or Aragon, and whoever they're allied to. I mean, we took Ceuta. Portugal still has a claim on it. And that's bad for us because they can declare war on us at any time, and we don't really have any strong allies other than Mzab here. I mean, even clearly seeing how it's spelled, I don't know if I'm supposed to pronounce the M there. I wonder if they would ever accept vassalate. They would if we were to improve relations with them, which we cannot do because we do not have a diplomat. Now, I would love Tunis as an ally. Personally, I would prefer the Mamluks so that I could fight Tunis. But, Tunis is a rival. Still. Or they consider me to be a rival for whatever reason. The Ottomans, they just, I don't know, we're probably way too far away for them to care even in the slightest. I think I can afford to take this diplomat away from the Mamluks, and we'll put them over into Zab, and then we can eventually vassalize Mzab. Or just Zab. I think I should just call them Zab from now on. Sorry if you're from Zab and I'm mispronouncing it. I have a huge Zab audience. Moorish refugees. Spain has chosen to expel the Moors. I thought I already got that one in the last episode, but I'll take more. Idea cost minus 5%, technology cost minus 5%. Brilliant. That'll help us immensely. Okay. We got our diplomats back a while ago. Okay, so that's doing it. That's a 15 stack, and we were trying to build up our navy a little bit. That's getting there. Because, like I've been saying, if we can get a strong navy and just prevent them from landing, we won't really have to worry about them all that much in the grand scheme of things. In a defensive capacity, landing there is a, taking Granada back, if you will. It's a long shot idea that I'd like the idea of, but realistically, I don't think it's going to happen. And what was I gonna do? I was gonna look at my debts, see if I have any of those. I don't. I could reduce inflation, but I also want to hurry up, and yeah, that would cost administrative power, and I would very much like to increase my administrative technology to unlock ideas, and then get exploration, which will cost diplomatic power, to get colonist +1, and get an early lead into Africa. I think that would be beautiful. Okay, the Wattasid ultimatum. It has all led to this, everyone. It seems the suspicions against our Wattasid visors had substance to them. Today, our Sultan received an ultimatum from Muhammad al-Wattazi. He must either give up the throne peacefully, or risk an open revolt against his power. Lose 2 stability. Ooh. The throne is mine, and we get 16 pretender rebels. In Melilla. Where is Melilla? That's right there. We got... Now we could have 15 eventually. I mean... Muhammad Wattasid the First is pretty good. Why does the heir have to die? Are they gonna kill Umar? Is that part of the abdication? Man, this is a tough decision. Worst case scenario, he just takes power anyway, right? I say let's do it. War! It be. I will not give up my throne quietly. We gotta pause real quick. Yep. So I'm gonna try and let my guys gain as much as they can manpower back, and we'll see about fighting them. Now we have 7 barks to protect trade. We could get some mercenaries. We got enough money, that's for sure. Send them to Sevilla to patrol. Have to wait on the 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, okay. Can't afford 18, but we will have a small numbers advantage at the least. The Iberian wedding. Okay, sure. I don't know what the Iberian wedding is. Okay, it's no longer a valid rival for Morocco. Debased currency, gain 1 inflation. We are losing control of that inflation situation really quickly. Okay. Get everyone together. Let's separate the mercenaries, just see what we have. I really don't want to consolidate troops again, but I think I will. Leaving us with, okay, that's not so bad. Just gave us a whole unit. We are at 14 and 5. Let's go for the attack. Risky stuff here. On unfavorable terrain, we are losing. Need to get out of there as soon as we can. Seems like those mercenaries didn't do anything. Just kind of everyone got slaughtered. But we end up, time to consolidate again, with 12 and they have 11. So basically just a lot of people got killed and we had the same advantage we had previously. Would attacking from Ceuta give us better terrain advantage? I doubt it. I don't think that's how it works, because this is Highlands. So dice roll for attackers is just -1, combat width -25%, and local defensiveness plus 10%. It's not like we're crossing a river where we have to approach it from different angles. It's just like, these are Highlands, you're gonna have to deal with it. So that continues to be an issue. We are regaining troops a bit faster, I suppose. I like how this little rebellion, not little, it's rather, it's of average size, in the grand scheme of things, is putting up more resistance than Tlemcen did, even with their ally, Tuerjart. Don't really want to try another attack. Now we slowed that down there. Let's speed it back up. And we can finally invest in military technology. We can now build an armory to increase our manpower, and we get more military tactics, etc. We have gained a core province, so I think... Nope, yep. Kazdir is the one that's going to take a little bit. Let's go in for another attack. Now that we have tactics on our side. seem to be doing much better this time. I think we'll see this fight through. It's very close. But I think we've got it. Yep. Okay. We've won a great victory at the loss of, you know, over 7,000 people. Yeah. Alright. So... well, they're still there. They're retreating somewhere. Oh no, we're just fighting them more. They had nowhere to retreat to. Okay, and we just slaughtered the ones we could find. No longer really need these mercenaries. This is the one I wanted. We can get rid of them and analyze what we have. Consolidate them again. We have 4 infantry, 3 cavalry. Our military is getting real messed up after that. After that war, and now after this rebellion. But we can rebuild that only when our manpower resumes. Still, I should probably still try and build up that navy in the meantime. By all means, invite them to Morocco. Yeah, technology cost till 1486. Absolutely. Gain 1 base tax in Tangiers. Yes, absolutely. We need that tax. Let's see. Local trade power, manpower increase. Let's see, local ship repair, local trade power. And if we look at this map, we want more trade power in Sevilla, where we currently have 6%. So, how much does the marketplace cost? 53 gold, so we could afford 2, we need 3. Just go for it. Whatever. Men of Science. We'll lose 25... well... I mean, we're all the way pious right now, so... and that gave us no actual benefit other than the piety, so... just choose to maintain the piety we have. Does that drop? No? Well, we're at 100. Don't know if it decays after a while. What decisions can we be moving for? To unify Islam. Basically create a new Arabia. I mean, I think if we could take out Tunis, the Mamluks would fall fairly easily. Especially if we were able to ally with the Ottomans. And then maybe we could, you know, split up the peninsula here as we move towards Ethiopia as well. And that would create a pretty powerful empire, especially with, at that time, we would have a huge colonial backing as well to take on the Ottomans. And whatever power happens to be here at the time. That's a long time off, though. I don't even like thinking about that. Can ease the tax burden. Okay. I have to choose what consequence that war gave us. Post-war tax relief. I need manpower, so we're just gonna have to take a cut on taxes. Buildings. Okay. This is a defensive war. We need to help our ally. Tunis is allied with the Ottomans. If we decline, we will lose 25 prestige. Well, that definitely complicates things. I do not have the troops to fight Tunis, nor do I have the troops, definitely don't have the troops to fight the Ottomans. I will have to decline. I have to turn my back on an ally that was there for me, when no one else was. And now I'm pretty sure I'm alone, and with no prestige to my name, as they fight Tunis basically by themselves. Tough stuff. Tough. Well, that's the way it has to be sometimes. As we regain our manpower, 147 each month. We will not be declaring war on anyone anytime soon. At some point... no, they still consider us to be a rival. Should probably recall our diplomat. It's not like they're gonna like us again anytime soon. They consider us a rival. We really need to get these guys on our side. Can we get a royal marriage even? No. The nerve! What's going on in Timbuktu? Okay, they are Sunni. Wonder if I can increase relations with them to an alliance. We will eventually have a border relatively soon. Although I was thinking of just invading them after I take Taut. Start moving on to, forget what this little place is called, in the Terra Incognita. That Castile has rebels. A big rebellion, too. Okay. Let's get some more galleys, I believe. Hold on a second. We got a rebel uprising to deal with. The Berber Patriots. Could boost stability, but that could go down at any moment. Spend military power for harsh treatment. I mean, that'll do the job. Not permanently, but for a while at the very least. And let's continue on making these galleys. Let's see, we have... Where'd the Navy go? Navy. First Fleet. Take me to them. No? Where? They're probably right in front of my face. It's not like they can really be anywhere. I don't get it. There they are. Don't know why I wasn't selecting in the first place, but... Okay, we got, 7 barks. Let's bring that up to 10. 8, 9, 10, and then a galley. You'll then have 3 galleys. How is this improving? Now that we have marketplaces up there, we have 7% trade power here, and we collect almost a full gold. Meanwhile, we collect 2.73 there, owning 48% of it. And eventually, we'll have Timbuktu completely under our control, and I don't know, we can probably just transfer trade power up there. No, it already takes trade power over there naturally, so I'm not really sure how trade works. Having a merchant presence that collects in an inland trade node or steers towards an inland trade node will give you extra trade power in that node based on your trade efficiency. So it has to go to a further inland trade node, whereas those don't have the marking of an inland trade node. Okay. Should buy 2 more soldiers. Look at the composition again. 4 and 3. Okay. 5. 6. Well, we can only get 2. So we're at 6 infantry at least. Doesn't clash as much with the imbalance of horsemen. All these ships to Agadir. And if that's all they're bringing, maybe I could have fought them. Jeez. Alright, merge these ships. Maybe it was a mistake. Go to Sevilla. Bring glorious to us all. Now we have 9% power here, and get 1.31 gold. Beautiful. Get in that money. Now we got Algerian problems. Spend 50 military power to get rid of that. We're just going to really need to we can't change the culture, we just have to wait till them to not have cores, because we are Berber. right? No, we're Moroccan. So we would have to change Berber to us. Province that has this... You cannot convert the culture of a province that has nationalism. Okay. I mean, we just can't convert them to Moroccan culture. How much of our nation is Moroccan? These are accepted cultures. We accept Berber, but about like half of it is accepted, but not the main culture. And that can create issues. We will eventually have to solve that, because that's going to be an issue forever. Okay. I guess just continue building up this navy as much as possible. Let's see, we have 4 galleys up there. I think just 3 actually. Yep, 3. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then it looks like we can just create more barks too. There. 13 barks, 10 galleys. These are light barks, I think, too. The bourgeoisie requests privileges. I need my administrative more than I need my diplomatic. Okay, so Tunis has completely annexed Zab. That's scary. And these guys are still a vassal of Tunis. These guys won't accept any sort of alliance. I can stop relations improvements with Timbuktu and get an alliance with them, so at least I have someone on my back. Alright, there we go. And if they call us to war, I can't really fight out there, so I won't have any encouragement to do so. I can get a royal marriage with them. Shouldn't have spent a diplomat on that, because they sent me one. Would they accept vassalization? No. Because the distance between borders, I mean, there's a wasteland, or not a wasteland, but empty land in between. That's not what I need. And Moroccan military power compared to Timbuktu. Moroccan base tax compared to Timbuktu. Okay, so that can't really happen. Although if I liberate Zab from Tunis, they will be very grateful and desire to be vassalized. And then I can just annex them later at, I think, a stability cost. But at least, well, I'll get tax from them, and then coring them will not be an issue. So that's cool. No maintenance, and I just get money. Protect trade again. Still just trying to build up this navy as powerful as it can be. This will increase our trade value from 0.61 to 1.13. This fleet will cost 2.52 in maintenance, though, so we're not actually making a real profit on it. I mean, we really wouldn't make profit sending it anywhere. And, I mean, protection is pretty useful benefit as well, mind you. Looks like we're still building some navy there, though. In Wijda. And I can build more troops. Let's see. We got 6 and 3. 6, 7, 8, 9. Let's get our infantry up to 15 and build our 20 stack back again. Let's get these boats down here. Now that that's built, merge them all together, and we are 13 and 10. Protect the trade in Sevilla. Which, that's not what I wanted. we now get 1.23. We collect 1.23. Yep, okay. I mean, the Strait of Gibraltar seems like maybe the most important trade point from what I can tell. That, or maybe Côte d'Argent. Everything just kind of leads to there. And I mean, with stuff like this one, like the trade power still comes through Gibraltar here. Whereas these two provinces, or trade posts, the trade doesn't go anywhere, it just stays there. I'm sure there are other ones like that, probably. English Channel. Yep, that one is like that as well. Like I said, I don't play this game much, so actually taking a good hard look at this for maybe like the first time, trying to make a better understanding of it to maximize efficiency, perhaps. You know, so that the only thing, war isn't the only thing I'm capable of, I can also be economical. Although, I mean, half this fleet is just there to... Umar the First Marinid has assumed the throne. He would have died if the previous king, had not fought the Wattasids. Denouncement of sect practices. National unrest, -10, gain 10 piety. Sure. We do need to boost our stability. Unfortunate as that is. I can be fine at 0, I just don't want to be at negative. Handle them by harsh military treatment. I won't be able to do that forever. And continue spending money into this fleet. Should I protect it? I have 2 carracks over here. I'll just get them out of the mothball. And reinforce the fleet up there in case, like, they do some fighting out here in the open ocean. Hello. There we go. Create new unit. Just want the carracks. Select these guys. No more mothball. Send them to Sueda just to separate them, and they will rebuild. Although they cost money to be out in the open like that. Quite a bit, actually. No, I think that's a bad idea. Just put them there, and if we need them in a future battle, we can merge them with the trade fleet. That way. Again, click the wrong thing. No mothball. Merge. Mothball. There we go. That's organization. Got 2 more. 2 more infantry. And get some more barks. And that inflation is going to kill us. Actually, I thought this... Yeah, I think these started out as 0.08, right? And now they're at 0.17 maintenance. How much do they cost? Oh, it says down here, 19.3. Yeah, prices are going up. I don't like that. Let's see, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. There we go. It's a lot of ships. But I mean, Portugal, everyone else has plenty of ships. They got 14 in the harbor, 6 carracks. Have to pay attention to what they have outside of their harbor. Tlemcen doesn't have much. Not really worried about them. They pose a land threat. Decadence, of course, okay. So now we have to spend more to get our stability back, and we will never, get out of, get to the point of getting national ID, as it seems. So they have 11 barks in the sea. Not really protected by anything, which means this navy could beat them up. It would probably have a harder time fighting the Spanish fleet as well. Should have been also looking out for them. but at least it could give them pause when it comes to attacking me. They have 12 barks, and again, I will have 20. That's pretty good. The Carracks, though, are pretty powerful. I also have the galleys protecting it in at least the inland seas. The Strait of Gibraltar itself stops being an inland sea, it seems. Terrifying and terrible. Okay, we're at 11. Everyone group up. Sweeta. There we go. Nope, don't want the mothball fleet. We now have 30. Protect trade in Sevilla. Yeah, it's costing more and more every single time. I mean, we could more or less just take out some trade posts at this point. That would bring us to 2.10 if we wanted to collect trade in Genoa. Tunis, it would bring us to 1. Seville, yeah, we would make more money in Genoa. Let's do that. Send them out there, and that's a completely inland sea. So yeah, I think I'll send the merchant from collecting trade over there to getting trade here, perhaps? Collect from trade, right? He's not back yet. 11 days. We can wait. There we go. And he will arrive there shortly. Meanwhile, we now produce 7%, perhaps 7% of the trade power here. We earn 1.22 here. No, we were making more money at the other place. And that leaves them with a greater money-making potential as well. Alright, maybe that was a mistake of sorts. Although, maybe we could recall the merchant from here. I mean, we're getting 2.64 there. That would probably change if we move that away, I would assume. So yeah, let's just go back to the status quo. Recall that merchant. Have our fleets protect trade in Sevilla. And merchant, come back. And then just collect from trade. And we're back in it. Earning 1.63 gold. Okay. Well, I think that is enough economicing for an episode. Stay tuned to the channel for more of this. Probably a while until I get those national ideas sorted out. We're getting there slowly and surely. Thank you for watching.